Hey, and welcome to another Geek Out commentary. I'm Sam.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Jake.
And we're going to have a party.
Ourselves a good time.
Well, yeah, but this time it's a pool party. Not really. They're in the fucking ocean.
Oh, man, we should have gotten an inflatable pool for us to sit in.
Yeah. Let's dip our toes together.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're continuing our month of super excellent quality films with the Kevin Costner classic, what he followed his best picture-winning Dances with Wolves streak with. I am, of course, talking about Waterworld.
Yay!
Yay! Actually, I will say Dances with Wolves is one of my favorite movies ever, but I feel like Kevin Costner, who I am a massive fan of, I guess because I can only speculate that he was getting so much shit when he was making Dances with Wolves, like, oh, it's Kevin's Gate, it's never going to work, which is, Heaven's Gate and the whole big flop and stuff, the plan works. And everyone was saying, it's not going to work, this is a disaster, blah, blah, blah. And then he
resurrects the Western genre.
Well, yeah, exactly. He wins Best Picture, the movie does amazing, and like I said, I love the movie very much. And again, he didn't direct. Well, there was a lot of tension on this set, and I guess he had a lot to do.
They say he did all the reshoots.
Yeah.
Of which there was a lot.
I think The Postman also was an example where like he thought he could do no wrong because he was doing the same thing he was doing for Dances with Wolves, and people were saying it wasn't going to work, and he probably said, I have faith in this and that, and then unfortunately it didn't work. But then he did Open Range years later. It's the only other movie he's directed, which is a fantastic Western movie.
He didn't direct Wyatt Earp?
No, that was Lawrence Kasdan.
Oh, right. The guy that directed him.
Dropping knowledge bombs.
And I do love Wyatt Earp. But
he directed Silverado with Kevin Costner as well.
That's right. Exactly. Yeah. Waterworld is an interesting one. Like I said, I'm a big Kevin Costner fan. But
I feel like it's a movie that could only be made in the 90s.
Yeah.
It has that feel.
I remember when this came out in theaters, I loved it. I remember defending it against people.
Waterworld was standing in front of like a VHS propped up. Stay away! Stay away!
Stop throwing your tomatoes!
Yeah.
It was a great movie. He pees into a thing and he's able to drink it as water.
It's the first thing I think we see.
You tuck in the VHS as he goes to bed.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's a better day, Waterworld. Yeah. Tomorrow's a better day.
But I remember it was one of those movies that people instantly started shitting on it as soon as it came out. And I remember me and my dad, we both saw it together and we were like, this movie is great.
Yeah, it's
kind of a Western if you think about it. This Man with No Name.
It's kind of like a Mad Max movie too.
Yeah, it's Mad Max on water.
Yeah, on water.
Beyond Wonderdome. Or fuck, that would have been so good. Beyond Waterdome.
There we go. Wonderdome.
Beyond Waterworld.
Yeah.
I can kind of. I remember growing up, everyone was talking about Jurassic Park or Terminator 2. Those were the really cool movies. And then you'd always get that one kid, which is apparently Chris, that was like Waterworld. And it was like, oh, okay, all right.
Waterworld.
And the parents were like, stay away from that kid.
I was always more of a Jurassic Park kid than anything else.
Yeah.
For that time period. But yeah. I was like, fuck you, Waterworld's great.
Yeah, I remember defending Alien 3 when that came out.
Yeah, well, that's batshit crazy.
I know. I still like that movie.
Waterworld I can see.
But
it's better than Alien Resurrection.
I don't know anybody that defended that one.
Not even Joss Whedon, who wrote it.
Yeah.
Joss Whedon had a hand in this too.
Oh, what did he do?
He literally put his hand in it.
He rewrote some stuff. Whatever, and he called it, I think, 7 Days of Hell, if I'm not mistaken. He flew out to help do some rewriting on the script.
On-set rewrites, yeah.
So if there are any Buffy-esque jokes, we know who to blame.
Yes. I think that this is the second film we're doing. It's the second 90s film we're doing with Dennis Hopper as a over-the-top bad guy.
Yeah. And his oil tanker thingy.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if we missed any from the 90s. I know he's the bad guy in Land of the Dead, but that's 2006.
Yeah.
Anyway, or 2005. Anywho, so this is Waterworld. Chris, go ahead and start us up.
Yeah, so as per usual, we have the movie set to go. So get it ready, hit pause, and hit the back arrow all the way to 0. And then we're going to start it up in a count after the countdown. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. play. And we're off.
Also, real quick, I just want to say it was actually 7 weeks of hell, not 7 days.
Ooh.
That Josh Whedon. I just wanted to clarify.
So
that.
basically, all the reshoots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's the Universal logo.
I forget. Did they change the world so it's nothing but water?
It flows into that. Literally. It flows.
Because that's actually kind of clever,
Yeah, no, it is.
despite the fact that the stars behind the planet Earth don't match. That's my Neil deGrasse Tyson moment.
Yeah. Yeah, so see there the
By
the water.
us.
Yeah. Water slowly melting. The future. Is this the movie phone guy?
It sounds like it.
It does.
This was probably just the trailer. So the trailer, the first thing you see is Kevin Costner pissing in a jar. In a
I mean,
milk
is
jar.
there anything more that you need?
It got those asses in the seats. You know, this is one of the first Hollywood blockbusters that did better in the foreign market than it did in the U.S. And it was because of that it was technically a box office success, believe it or not. And it had its own Virtual Boy adaptation.
Oh my god, it did.
Except, of course, being the Virtual Boy, that meant all the water was red, so it was like Blood World.
Blood World.
Metal. It looks like a giant egg beater.
Yeah, how is that effective for sailing? He's missing a lot. But
R. Kelly is so hard right now.
R. Kelly just went 6 to midnight and then pissed all over himself.
That and the Beetlejuice pants, that just did it for him.
It's basically like a reverse stomach.
Or
I guess that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, it looks just like it.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever watch Man vs. Wild?
Good to the last
I
drop.
know there's that one episode where he like pisses in his own mouth.
Well, he pisses in something and then drinks
just
it.
like Mom
Oh.
used to make. Is this a metaphor for the entire movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's garbage.
He's just wallowing in it.
Baby Groot.
Remind me why he couldn't just pour it onto the plant.
'Cause there's no fun that way.
Oh no, I hit something.
Water.
Out in open
I hit
water.
Water. This is making all my Wind Waker flashbacks come.
So wait, there's an under, but it's
Too many questions, Chris. Too many questions. Those are some fucking rad pants, man.
Yeah. Dude, why does nobody cosplay
If the
this?
world has to, I'm sure someone has. If the world has to go to like total water for me
this?
to get those pants, I'm down.
Drill, baby, drill.
But yeah, how does that work? And where is the underwater? Or okay, so this is
When's the last time you guys saw this film?
College probably. So 5-6 years ago.
I think the last time I saw it was in
No,
theaters.
longer than that. Maybe like 7 years ago.
7 years without Waterworld.
It's been tough, Sam.
It has been a long time since I've seen this movie.
You know why they spent millions of dollars on reshoots? Part of the reason is because Kevin Costner was starting to noticeably bald, so they waited until he got hair implants.
Who's that?
He also spent $22 million of his own money to help finance it.
Again, it was technically a box office success, so I guess he got his money back.
Yeah. Well, it's been Kevin Costner resurgence, which is cool. Man of Steel and the Hatfields and McCoys 3-night miniseries, which was awesome. Won a lot of awards, deservedly so for it.
Oof.
Swing vote. Yeah, you can see he's noticeably bald.
Swing vote in his list of like the resurgence of Kevin Costner.
Oh yeah, right up
Because
there.
I don't think so.
Right up there with Draft Date.
Tom Welling's in that. In case you're wondering.
Sure.
Does it taste good? No.
Are those ski
Would this
boots?
movie have been better if it was just him on this boat the entire time, silent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that Robert Redford movie.
That movie wasn't bad. I like that movie.
Yeah, All Is Lost.
Yeah. Ooh. I think they said this is a Hindi.
How did he establish he could speak English?
I don't
He noticed
know.
it was Kevin Costner.
Oh. What are you doing here? I got a Boston accent.
What's your favorite Kevin Costner movie?
Silverado. No, Field of Dreams. Silly me. Now we know that Jake, your favorite's Dances with Wolves. What's
Yes,
your,
sir.
What's your favorite, Chris?
I don't know.
3,000 Miles to Graceland.
You know what movie he's really good in, but I think gets shit on? That I
Waterworld?
like? Mr. Brooks.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Where's
He's actually good in that.
serial killer?
Surprisingly, Dane Cook's really good in that too.
He's not bad. I really, really... I mean, Field of Dreams, of course, but I really love Bull Durham as well.
That's a
I
good
think
one.
Bull Durham's the best baseball movie ever made.
I mean, yeah.
Well-
Field of Dreams is more of a fantasy.
Bull Durham gets what it's like to be in a dugout and be on a baseball team, no matter how like professional or little league, whatever. Just that, what it's like to be in a dugout. The Natural, I think, is the best baseball movie ever made.
I will say, now that I'm thinking about it, there's a lot of good baseball references in Field of Dreams, like James Earl Jones' entire speech. This is becoming more of Field of Dreams commentary. Let's focus on the jet ski bikers.
You guys don't like The Sandlot?
I like Sandlot just fine. I also like the
That
fact
is a
that
sexy outfit.
yeah, right there with his Hunter S. Thompson. Kind of looks like a Woody Harrelson knockoff. Oh shit! I have no limes.
Stunts provided by Kevin Costner.
Man, now he's gonna get scurvy.
You don't want to see Kevin Costner when he's got scurvy.
Now, see, this is pretty cool looking.
Mm-hmm.
Steampunk Costner.
It's not even steampunk.
Ragman.
It's just like weight punk.
Sailpunk Costner.
For a place called Waterworld, they're dirty as shit.
I mean, it's like Mad Max.
Yeah, just dip in the water for a second. Mad Max, they're in the desert.
Now, they're making a big thing about how he's not going to be able to get to that bag first, but that bag looks way closer to Kevin Costner. Like it looks like it's like maybe like 10, 20 feet away from Kevin Costner, and those guys on those jet skis look like they're like a mile away. And also, what the fuck is... Okay, so I was about to say, what the fuck is he doing with his little thing, but I guess it just showed us what he was doing. Moved his sail.
Again, this like score can only exist in the 90s. It sounds like it should be like in fucking Jingle All the Way.
I like Jingle All the Way.
It's one of my favorite Christmas films.
This score in Jingle All the Way.
So wait, did we establish what was in the bag?
No.
Okay, it's just an important
What's in the bag?
Not his limes. His precious limes.
I feel like this is almost like a good Goonies theme too.
I feel like that guy's just biting the skin.
Yeah, the rind,
Yeah.
if I may.
You may.
All right, now it's like Jumanji with like a little kind of like a dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
like tribal kind of sound to it. That didn't get your limes back. Those guys aren't going to get very far once their gas runs out.
Chews on a lighter like he's smoking a stogie. He's got that oral fixation.
Just like Sam.
That was never a matter of debate.
That was never in question.
This is the entire movie.
Yep.
Still don't understand how that thing works.
It's like a bad early 90s music video. Like, I expect, like, Enya to start singing.
Or like,
It's like they took
I
prop from Road Warrior and threw it in the water.
Actually, I'm pretty
Cool.
sure. I'm pretty sure there's a Tupac music video where they're dressed the same way. I
If
have
only
a
Tupac
license
did the
plate.
score for...
Yeah,
This is just like Road Warrior.
I have my own piss.
Minus the gyro captain and an Australian cattle dog.
And well, there is kind of a wild child figure.
Germs?
So, dirt's a kind of currency, but I don't know. I feel like there could be better currency, you know?
Yeah. Especially since he just like wasted a handful of it because that did not make it back into the jar.
Yeah. A lot of it, is gone.
I guess people like the idea that there's proof that there's still dry land, but
It must be mythical at this point, the existence of
Yeah.
dry land. It's the only
Yeah.
evidence. This really is like Wind Waker, if you ever played that Zelda game.
No.
Oh, and see, yeah, they can use the dirt to grow trees and shit like that, which probably are quite a rarity now.
Yeah.
Although, if they were smart, they would keep bodies, or they wouldn't dump body. Well, I guess I was about to say they would decompose bodies and use that for sludge, but I guess that's what they're doing right there.
Yep.
I should stop commenting on this movie
As you watch it.
Yeah, I should wait for the explanation. Be like, oh, okay.
No
why does
burial.
why does that guy look like Kevin Costner? Oh, he is Kevin Costner. Okay.
And why were those kids amazed when he tied off his boat?
J.J.
Because
Abrams.
they're amazed by light. Nope.
It's Mickey Rourke. Oh, no.
We'll get there.
I won't look at you, though. Oh, yeah. I'll look at you.
You just pulled a me. He's quick like that.
I wish this movie only lasted an hour.
Me too. I'm already ready to go to 7-Eleven.
That lady will be happy to see us again.
That's right.
Everyone back away from the Costner.
You
Oh
see
my
this? You each get a mirror. God, the future sucks. Oh.
Ew.
Tastes like shit. I love it.
Well, it was 3.3.
I love these post-apocalyptic things. They try to come up with different ways for currency, like different ideas for currency. Like, is it Fallout where bullets cost? Is it Fallout?
No, Fallout's got Fallout. They use bottle caps.
But bottle caps. Which is the one with bullets? Is that border? Is that
No, but Borderlands, it's you just use bullets to shoot.
well, which is there's I don't know.
No Man's Land, Batman
one of
No
the-
Man's Land, they use bullets.
I think
Remember?
Isn't there a video game where
I think,
bullets is currency?
I don't know about video game, but I want to say like there was a zombie movie where they treated bullets like currency.
Land of the Dead or something.
Yeah. I only need 2 chins.
Jesus.
For a second there, it looked like a
Ray Fiennes.
discount Ben Kingsley.
Oh.
Oh, hey, there's your gyro captain right there.
Yeah. It's Triple H.
The years have not been kind in the past.
It's good to see Triple H still has that lovely hair. Oh, though I guess he's cut it now, but I don't care.
By the way, I remember one of the first critiques of this movie where I was like, "Yeah, you know what? Maybe it is a bad movie." My mom was talking about it. She was like, "Okay, so there's that scene where he dives way, way down to get to like show the girl like the New York skyline or whatever city it is."
Well, even to grab
and-
this stuff off the ocean floor.
Yeah. Well, but he dives way down to get to the city, to the high rises and shit like that. And then she's like, and then there's this fucking mountain that's like miles above water. Like, what fucking mountain is that? Like, she was like, I don't think the Himalayas are that big.
Or that,
shit like that.
or that close to the New York City skyline.
Yeah, that too. Yeah,
that means they sailed across the North America and the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah. Well, it's been like 15 years since she yelled that, but yeah, it's shit like that. like, how is there a mountain range that tall, that close to obviously an American city? Probably New York, if I am not mistaken.
We'll see.
We'll see in about an hour.
Yeah, yeah, because this movie's that long.
God.
There's your Wild Child.
Feral Kid.
You know, she played the Napoleon Dynamite's love interest in Napoleon Dynamite.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's the girl who later would go on to be in Veronica Mars too, and now she's in the Sean Bean show.
Legend.
Yeah.
Why would you need to take a freshwater bath?
Have you guys ever heard Kevin Costner's band?
No.
Modern West. It's like a country band.
They
did the soundtrack for they're not bad. They did the soundtrack for I just said the movie title like fucking 10
Open
minutes
Range?
ago. No,
White Earth?
Hatfields and McCoy. Hatfield and McCoys. The album title is Famous for Killing Each Other. Check it. I don't eat limes. Do you think Costner's a good actor, or he has like that kind of charm thing in certain movies?
like Clooney.
No, not like that, like straight charisma, but like he's just a likable guy. Like, for example, I know like Field of Dreams, but like that's a movie that a lot of people have seen. Because he's like, it's weird.
I mean, you've seen him for 3 hours in Dances with Wolves.
I've seen him like 4 hours in dance, like on the
you saw the
supercut.
director's cut.
And by the way, his commentary is hilarious. He's like, if you guys are watching this movie with me, I'm enjoying it. He's a very detailed director, detail-based. That Danny Glover.
So
Discount Danny Glover.
are those hats supposed to like block the sun, even though they're just?
That hat looked even more ridiculous. The guy that like just has the front bill,
The
as
baseball
opposed-
cap, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was
Intimidating.
grab him by his hair plugs. His one weakness.
They're fresh.
He's like Samson.
Vagina ear.
They for those of you who don't know what Chris was just referencing, they also spent millions of dollars in reshoots to because test footage, they felt that the original gill design looked too much like vaginas. Those are the new and improved gill ears.
That's what it must have felt like for Kevin Costner in this movie, just being tangled up, nowhere to go, and drowning.
How pruned would you be after a day's shoot? That constant water.
And just like sunburned.
Yeah.
Like this, God, look at this. Must have been horrendous.
7 weeks of hell.
Yeah, that was only Josh Whedon. Costner was on this movie forever.
Were they actually out on open water, or were they like doing a lot of stuff in tanks and stuff like that? Just like
A
outdoors?
lot of it seems like it's open water. I heard you because was it Sam? You were telling me like they built this entire set, like in the fucking ocean. They had to shut it down 3 times. I know that because of hurricanes. Like they had to stop.
I would
shooting
love to
3
find.
times.
I would love to find out that like just like the buildings for Tatooine, like that, like floating ocean city is like still out there.
Yeah, the civilization ends and someone finds that and they think that was how he lived.
Oh my god.
And then they find Waterworld and think it's a documentary. And then they see any other Costner movie and they're super confused.
Yeah, it looks like they filmed right around Catalina Island, just off the coast of California.
No, with the wine mixers.
That's right.
That's right.
The fucking Catalina wine
The
mixer.
fucking Catalina wine mixer.
Apparently, Costner was on set for 157 days. That's 6 days a week.
6 days a week. Yep,
I also read that he
Beatles -2. You know, the first choice for whatever water wild child was Anna Paquin.
Yeah. She was too busy hanging out with geese.
Yeah, and Jeff Daniels.
How weird is it, years later, that they're in that movie, The Squid and the Whale, and he, is in love with what's-her-face?
Anna
Jeff
Paquin?
Daniels. Is it Anna Paquin?
I don't know.
In The Squid and the Whale?
Yeah. Movie with, Jesse Eisenberg.
Laura Linney?
No, that's the
Anna,
wife.
Anna Paquin is in it, yeah.
Yeah, he has this weird attraction to her in the movie, and that was his daughter. They asked him about it, and he was like, "Yeah, it was pretty weird."
Yeah.
Not a bad movie though.
Maybe not as weird as Robert Rodriguez and Alexa Vega's relationship.
No, I mean
Directing her.
Daniels played her dad, and then
Yeah.
basically, if he doesn't sleep with her, tries to. Years later in The
I'm
Squid
just
and the Whale.
saying, it's kind of creepy to see a guy go from Spy Kids, directing Spy Kids, with her as a 12-year-old, and then directing her in Machete Kills, where she's running around in a thong, and
You know, you were mentioning Hatfields and McCoys later, or how he
Earlier?
did it later.
Yeah.
Yeah. The guy that directed this movie directed Hatfields and McCoys.
Really?
Yeah.
Because they hated each other during this movie.
Yeah, 20 years and
I mean, they're both named Kevin, right? So it's
Yeah.
they had a
Kevin?
Kevin off. Kevin, I'm Kevin.
It was also a chance for, as Kevin Costner's only stipulation, can my band provide the soundtrack?
Yeah. He's amazing in that miniseries. Deserved all the recognition he got.
Why can't you just get it from the bottom of the ocean and let it dry?
Whoa.
He would be a millionaire.
You saw how long he has to dive to get down to the city.
All those metal balls.
Yeah.
Kevin Costner's actual frustration with this movie translates to him on screen.
They just left the cameras rolling.
Yeah. Tell us how you feel.
Anyone out there drinking alcohol?
Anyone out there drinking Kevin Costner's piss?
Give us a kiss. Paul Stanley's
That's the start
doing
of one
the
of their
commentary
songs.
with us as well.
Paul Stanley is always.
I wish. He does comment. Each member does commentary on Detroit Rock City.
But what about Kiss meets the Phantom of the Park?
No. They do not do that.
Oof, guys, we're only 25 minutes into this movie. That's some shoddy camera work right there. Oh, wow, just like Road Warrior. Wait.
Did anyone catch a word of that? Like,
He said Mosca Gadagabadaba.
I heard Barters, like Bartertown.
I heard Spartans like 300.
I heard the Ayatollah of rock and rolla, the warrior of the wasteland.
I wonder if Kawasaki saw an increase in jet ski sales because of this film. Anyone see the Waterworld Stunt Spectacular at Disney Hollywood Studios?
I remember Jay Leno had a segment where he ran through it.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, it's pretty good. I got a little wet. Nah, it's pretty good.
Well, like, so he had some bit at the beginning of one of his shows where, like, you know, there's a plant in his audience, and she's like, "Oh, I'm having like kind of like a toothache, or I just had a tooth like taken out, or you know, whatever." I basically the home remedy is gargling salt water, and he's like, "Oh, hold on, I got some salt water for you," and he walks off set, and then like you just see him running through the Waterworld Stunt Spectacular, and like glook, scoops up a bottle or a glass of salt water, and then gives it to her. And that story got bad as it went on. But yes, I have seen the Stunt Spectacular.
Skinhead Dennis Hopper.
Does he have, like, not the other one, but is that the other person on that boat with him, like a little child, like his little creepy pedophilic fuck toy?
We'll
like,
take a look.
like in Stargate.
Maybe.
The guy's rocking and rolling.
He's listening
Wouldn't
to
you?
Kiss.
Yeah. I want you.
Is he supposed to be a pig?
Swab it.
Swab it, twist it, pull it.
Whatever video game I couldn't think of, man, they're going to make a killing with those bullets for currency.
So is like that green stuff corrosive?
It's just really icky.
It's like chlorophyll.
Oh, shit.
That dude wasn't acting.
Yeah, that's not any kind of commentary. It's just me laughing that crazy thing that just happened.
That is a little kid.
They both are.
Are they just like randomly like?
Yeah. Not even in unison. Just
Yeah.
waving flags around with Dennis Hopper staring approvingly in the background. The most intimidating jet skiers or water skiers you'll ever see.
Yeah,
They're more intense than Jaws 3D.
that's right.
Dude, this movie
This
was
would make such a great stunt show.
yeah. They couldn't just like drop them out of the plane. No, they had to be skiers.
Like, they barely cleared the camera.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
How many planes do they have?
Oh, dang it.
My water percolator.
I've doomed us all with my hijinks. Just kidding. He's actually going to make the Super Zeppelin. Remember in The Mummy Returns when they ride the Super Zeppelin and it's somehow stupider than anything else in the movie?
Somehow.
Yeah. A knocks in a moon.
Straight, just like Mad Max.
Oh, can we watch Mad Max or something?
He's. I feel like that didn't work out for that guy.
No.
Ah, yes, I'll use my knife against this metal.
If only this is the climax of the movie.
Right?
Yeah, we still got like another 2 hours to go.
There's only 75 more cards to go.
I would rather play Five Nights at Freddy's.
I would definitely rather play Five Nights at Freddy's.
Remember when we were talking about after we saw the new Turtles movie? I was like, I would rather watch all 3 of the other live-action Turtle movies with commercial interruptions.
Yeah.
Like edited for TV.
He's got shit in his hair now.
Ugh,
Oh, that's
literally.
That's never going to get out because nobody apparently takes baths in Waterworld.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's called fucking Waterworld. You fall off your transportation and you are clean. Or at least, washed off with the dirt.
Just a
and
little
the
salty.
stuff.
But you can live with salt.
Yeah. It's like Willy Wonka.
Yeah, Grandpa Joe's about to get turned into fish bait. Actually, that old dude, Michael Jeter, he's in open range with Kevin Costner as well.
This is his last film, I think.
Yep.
Actually, in the commentary for that, Kevin Costner speaks very highly of him as an actor.
Yeah.
And I think he even mentions Waterworld. Like,
Any
working
actor
with
that
him.
sticks with me and from Waterworld is a friend of mine.
He's a 1930s new sports writer.
Yeah.
Anybody sticks with me, sticks with the best, man. You see?
Yeah, see? What? Now he's a gangster?
Yeah.
He's Edward G. Robinson now. I mean, we were going to shoot him anyway, but
Yeah.
specifically shoot him. We've been shooting everybody, but I also want to shoot.
Oops.
He turns to camera and he's like, oops!
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. How are your gills feeling now, Kevin?
Ugh.
Kiss him.
Extreme close-up.
It's like pea soup.
Well, that was easy. Come on, Kevin.
No one messes with the cost.
Too bad that sludge is going to stay with him the entire movie. Because no one takes baths.
Nobody messes with the cost.
I feel like this is where he finds out that water cleanses because he's no longer covered in shit.
Just like a fucking dolphin.
Hits like one, too.
Like bow bridges.
I once saw at Disney World at the Animal Kingdom. I swear this is going back to what we just saw happen. My brother and I were like waiting to go in line for something, and we saw this little kid like running around the park, and it was dark, and he runs, and all of a sudden that happens. He ran into like a roped off fence area, and like the top of his body touched the bottom half of his body in one of those like one of those things.
Ugh.
We laughed.
Costner has to swing every chance possible. That was another stipulation. They're not even matching. One's... oh, God.
Well, they're speaking 2 different languages.
Right.
Ah, his super sale.
Like I said, this
It's not
is...
going to help you get through the door, Cause. That will. Maybe.
Yes. That man's sacrifice has enabled Costner's escape. While Dennis Hopper enjoys his unlit cigarette.
Oh. You can see how in tune Cause is with his boat
His
there.
trusty vessel.
Yeah, he knows when to duck. Fucking wood. Who needs wood in Waterworld? That's how big your penis is.
I'm assuming that's some sort of obscene gesture that we have no context for.
I mean, I'm going to assume that it's exactly what I just yelled.
Yeah. If that's a decent sized dick. Where I come from. Maybe not in Waterworld.
Not with mutants.
Again, his frustration for this movie.
Wow, that was a really slow-moving jet ski that just happened to explode on impact.
I know it's Dennis Hopper's men are doing more work for Kevin Costner than they are for the Hop.
Gotta give them credit. Like, this is a long, orchestrated action sequence.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing about this movie is short, like Dances with Wolves.
Yeah.
Or like that guy's dick.
Oh, this movie feels about twice as long as Dances with Wolves.
Already.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, he's already like made friends with Two Socks.
Yeah.
What? What was he? You've got to push it.
Push it hard.
Girl, better hurry.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. We'll just let that go. It landed right on her kid.
Yeah. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
This ship takes all 4 limbs to pilot.
Or one Costner.
Oh. So all 4 limbs.
I guess he still has the same amount of limbs.
Like, I just wanted to get on camera.
Thank God in this watery wasteland, fuel is not a precious commodity.
Right? Well, I mean, we do find out later why his
Still-
people has so much fuel.
They've blown up a shitload, though.
Yeah.
Unless, like, he also has a floating, like, Kawasaki Ninja factory.
Well. Okay, so the direction you're pulling that ship is going to make that gun point right at you.
Also, we're going to keep using the stretch sound effect.
Yeah.
Why even have a gunner? Why even have a gunner?
Yeah. Oh, hey, his cigarette got lit.
Damn, everything's like Michael Bay level explosive in this watery world. I hope.
I like that cartoonish.
Just for the record, that means that entire set was actually built, you know? That entire micro city.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, this movie sucks.
We are 40 minutes into this movie. Who is that guy? The blonde guy?
Triple H?
Is that actually Triple H?
No.
Don't lie to me.
He looks like the bad guy from Turtles 3,
Yes.
the British one.
Yes, I was trying to figure out who it was, and I think that's exactly like what was going on in my mind.
No, I don't know if he is, but
Yeah,
it looks
but
like it.
yeah.
Did he just
Do
shoot
we
him in
know?
the dick? Yeah. Two-Face, Two-Face Hopper. I gotta say, for a guy that just lost his eye, he took it pretty well in stride. Already cracking jokes about it.
Yeah.
Balding Costner.
Oof. Holy crap, Jack Black is in this movie.
Have we seen him already? Was he one of the gunner guys?
His character's name is Pilot. Ooh, and Sean Whalen is in this movie too. The paperboy from Batman Returns.
Yeah. It looks like he has like Norman Osborn's haircut.
Yeah, it does. Like that weird, liney, just going the wrong way.
She wants the cost.
Just to clarify, the man is not the guy from Turtles 3.
Yeah. Kind of figured.
I just spent like 5 minutes looking it up trying to find it. But.
The great thing is, I was like, I might say that, but I knew one of us would. So,
I used
Kevin
to have one of those
Costner's-
boxes of Crayola.
Kevin Costner's an avid drawer of crayons. Like, he actually draws crayons in his free time.
That's what he does. Sorry, I'm a mutation. I don't know what boobs are.
Isn't dirt gold?
Yeah.
So, a couple hours ago, he was gold to them?
Yeah.
That's sweet. What accent I was trying to use during this movie?
Sorry, I'm gay.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I really hope they just knocked her unconscious.
Whoa. Did new level in Halo just start?
The Mariner's secretly the Master Chief.
Please roll credits.
Do you know he almost got killed during the production of the film? He was tied to the mast during maybe that shot, and a storm hit the set.
Jesus.
That's terrible.
I mean, I would expect no less of Waterworld.
Yeah. Ugh.
Nice cod piece, Hopper.
That isn't a cod piece.
He thinks so too. And this is where he becomes the Joker.
That's what he said after he saw the film.
It's like that scene in Ninja Turtles where they're all like in the skate garage, except
Yeah.
Dennis Hopper's running in the middle of it.
It's like the scene in the underground in Demolition Man.
This music was the.
You know what? It's still better than that Expendables 3 with the
the Congos.
yeah.
Still, I feel like, we've just like accidentally wandered into like dystopian Blues Brothers. This film sponsored by Marlboro.
God, this guy terrifies me.
His last line represents how I feel about the ending of the film.
Isn't it something like "Oops"?
No. You'll see it.
In like 3 hours.
It's an endurance test, guys.
We're using too much oil.
This tanker has everything.
Yeah. Go juice.
Think of all the product placement. Bacardi, Marlboro. Is he drinking Jack Daniels?
I see Smirnoff. Why would he even chance it?
Because he wants to die. Like we all do.
He saw this movie. God, I used to defend this movie.
We've still got... Oh.
We're not even halfway.
God.
I should stop looking at that.
You're giving yourself false hope.
Can we just do one of those mini commentaries they do on South Park and be like, all right, enough, next movie.
Just stop.
Yeah. I want to kill you.
Well, yeah, he seems to have a whole lot more hair now. What if she actually, like, now that she's an adult, what if she actually got that tattooed on her back as, like, a remembrance of being in this movie?
Along with the words, never again.
No more.
Never forget.
No more.
No more.
My favorite grain.
I love chartreuse. Why are you drawing swastikas all over my boat? Ugh. I mean, to be fair, she should learn that she's not allowed to steal.
There's no rules in Waterworld.
In Bartertown?
Yeah. I'd watch that movie like 10 times over this.
Well, yeah, Master Blaster's really cool. And that's like the whole movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
All right, guys.
God. Yes, we're out on the ocean. We get it. We don't need to establish that.
We're going to stop talking for the rest of the movie, and one of us will occasionally grunt every about 20 or so minutes. Sam, you got first watch. Chris and I are taking a
And in
nap.
about an hour, you hear just a gunshot in the distance.
Yeah, I'm gonna go masturbate or something. God, that'll be more entertaining than this.
Watching you masturbate would be more entertaining than this.
It's like me playing Five Nights at Freddy's.
Where's the chicken? Is the chicken? You got the chicken? You're just yelling at your dick. Where's the chicken?
I swear to God, because nobody's actually honest. Nobody's probably listening to this, but
Yeah.
This will probably be our least downloaded commentary.
I hope so.
Well, we have we were like, hey, let's watch a bunch of shit movies that no one cares about to be our introduction.
Well, I feel like
we
Wild West and stuff.
First 2 days we had 8 people download.
Well, if it was any other movie
Super
besides that, we
Mario
might have had
Bros.
double digits.
I think.
Although to be fair, Megaforce and whatever the other Mario Brothers were doable. This
Double Team is going to be doable too. And
maybe
By
because
comparison.
Jesus
and Wild Wild West.
I love Wild West.
dude, Wild Wild West all day over this.
Yeah. Well,
If that's not a real screenshot of how you feel about this movie. Wild Wild West for days.
Wild Wild West for days.
Jim West, Desperado.
and you're a big
Rough Rider.
Costner
No,
fan
you don't.
too.
I love Kevin Costner, but I can't do it.
I was actually rather surprised when I found out that you didn't own Waterworld.
Yeah.
Just to complete your Costner compendium.
I mean, I own great Costner movies because he has great movies.
What's the worst Costner film that you
I was
own?
actually just trying to think about that.
Wait, wasn't her outfit a dress? Like
Let me
a
go-
one-piece dress?
I'll get back to you.
Maybe she changed clothes. It's been hours.
It didn't look like she brought enough clothes to have a change of clothes.
I mean, she didn't even.
Oh,
bring
is this Jack Black's pilot?
I hope so. This is the guy from Road Warrior that wandered onto a different movie. The guy that's
Road Warrior?
the guy that's like all teeth. The pilot in Road Warrior.
The gyro captain.
Yes.
Kind of looks like Stephen Merchant.
Yes.
Yeah. Like if Stephen Merchant and Doug Jones had a baby.
There he is.
I don't know. Is that Jack Black? It
That's
totally
Jack
is.
Black.
Ah,
Nice.
Jack Black.
Save us, Jack Black.
Jack Black's about to get blown up, I feel.
By a boat.
by Gil Costner.
Be great if he named his kid Gil.
With 2 L's.
To get back to your point, Sam, I had to look up some of his movies because I can't remember all the ones I own. I'm gonna go with either The Bodyguard or Swing Vote.
Bodyguard had one of the highest selling movie soundtracks of all time.
Yeah. Not
That-
because of Kevin Costner.
That movie is interesting. I'd probably say Swing Vote. He did a Field of Dreams sequel, like a short.
Really?
It's really interesting. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Is he still playing catch with his dad?
It's if
That's all the movie is.
If I'm not mistaken, it's like funny. It's like meant to be a funny thing.
Right.
That was a good hit. Good hit. Discount Katherine Heigl.
Proto Heigl.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jack Black. You just have to wait another 8 years before your School of Rock.
What is this, NASCAR? Why can I only turn left?
You know, even though the movie's been out for like 19 years, you can still see the Stunt Spectacular at Universal Studios.
Really?
Yeah.
They got rid of Back to the Future.
They got rid of Back to the Future, Jaws, Earthquake,
Kong?
Frontation, but not the Waterworld. It's that being said, it's not at the Florida location. It's at the Hollywood location. Wait, is he shooting at Costner or is he shooting at the rope?
I think he's shooting at his rope.
And yet almost hitting Costner.
It's just a bad shot for both.
Use your harpoon. It looks like he's used his harpoon and tow cable.
One more pass.
Smile, you son of a bitch.
And then Costner gets cut in half.
Credits.
Please. Oh, damn it.
He survived. Curses. I wasn't running, you bitch. I was getting a harpoon.
I collect hair. I did. I said, don't touch anything on my boat again. Thus begins that girl's love affair with having short hair.
All thanks to Costner.
Yeah. I mean,
And those
to her
tight
credit,
pants.
to her credit, she rocks a short haircut, and she rocks it well.
And he does rock those tight pants.
Yeah, he does. I hope that's what Jake goes as for Halloween this year.
If we turn this movie off right now and just do a short commentary, I will.
Tempting.
Very tempting. I've already got my Halloween costume for this year. I'm pretty most of it. I'm pretty
Zelda, right?
a character from.
You know, this spot on the map that says dry land. Probably where he's going.
Guy looks like the Scarecrow.
Mariner stops for no man.
Then maybe you shouldn't be living here.
We should have watched that instead.
Oh, we totally should have, man.
Raisin?
Reason. Those little chew candies. hate Reasons, by the way. Grant Morrison?
Yeah, seriously.
Before he shaved his head.
And started using, Proactive?
I think I have my favorite character in the movie.
The girl, your little girls. It's a Blues Brothers reference. Anybody? Okay, fuck this movie.
How many accents does Costner try to rock in this movie?
All the accents. He even speaks Hindu, so. Or Hindi, rather. Hindu's the religion.
Sorry, I just checked my fantasy football score. I'm kicking so much ass in one of my leagues. I'm like actually like dumbfounded.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks, man.
You're doing better than Kevin Costner.
I am.
Movie.
Especially because one of my quarterbacks isn't even playing.
Ooh, paper. Smells like used toilet paper. You think you think they used the 3 seashell method
Yeah, nice.
in Waterworld?
The disapproving. The disapproving selfie.
Look at that. You take one selfie with Andrew WK and then you think you can just do all kinds of shit.
This look like I'm about to suck a dick. That's how all my selfies turn out.
Jesus.
All right, I gotta take a selfie now of me watching this movie. Chris, you have to do it as well.
Ugh.
I'll post it. Yeah, you got to.
I didn't actually post it. Do you want me to actually take one and post it?
Yeah, we all are
Yeah.
gonna take one and post it.
Because again, look, I was sucking a dick.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have your mouth.
Then
agape.
maybe you shouldn't be living here.
That's for our next palate cleanser film.
Oh,
I think
totally.
Taffin's going to be my pick since I don't have to pick.
I
double
always
team
take
anymore.
a podcast selfie, but this is a bad commentary. It's just
Wrong camera. I like how the commentary just stopped dead so that all three of us can take selfies. If that's not a sign of the times, I don't know what is.
Yeah. Just like all those crazy Waterworld viewing parties you crazy kids are having these days. Watching this like naked Scotsman attack Kevin Costner with a knife and him spitting nonchalantly like a boss.
I mean, are there any better kinds of Scotsmen?
I love that he's got like a boomerang knife.
That actually has a specific name, and I can't remember what it is. But a knife like that, like curved like that, they're pretty badass. Jake, your face. Oh, son of a bitch. I hate my phone. Why does it keep thinking that 4 is fur spelled with an I?
Fan of a lot of trees then?
Is that what it is? I every time it like autocorrects 4 to FIR, I'm like, what the fuck is FIR?
Fir tree.
Okay.
Hey, so guys, what are you guys going to get at 7-Eleven?
Hot dog.
Yeah. The old standard?
I'm probably going to get a coffee and a cold drink. Probably
You're gonna get a
taquito?
Taquito?
No, and I'm never
Stuffed
getting
Dorito?
those loaded Doritos again. That was no good.
This podcast not brought to you by Doritos,
No.
apparently.
Normal Doritos good.
7-Eleven though.
7-Eleven, yeah.
I like spicy nacho.
Spicy nacho is the way to go.
Yeah, Cool Ranch.
You want to know
okay.
a flavor of Dorito that I thought I would always hate, and I hated for a while, but it got better? The sweet chili.
That sounds
I
disgusting.
used to really not like those, but every so often, not bad.
By the way, I know, Jake, you looked right at me as I started just like silently laughing to myself. It's just this commentary has almost nothing to do with
I don't
Waterworld.
care because there's no what.
Oh, look at that. He's turning a crank.
Yeah,
Oh.
whatever.
I just can't get over the fact that Mac from Veronica Mars is the little girl in this.
Supposedly she's has a black belt.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
In karate or...
something.
A martial art that isn't boxing.
Yes.
What is he doing? Is he
Bathing.
I've never seen a man bathe before.
Amazing. He's in the water. What the fuck? I don't remember that at all. The fucking megalodon. What a waste. That little chunk of meat from that gigantic animal. It's not singing, it's humming. When did she... You just started singing. Ugh. Did that like a drunk doing a shot of creamer at IHOP.
It's like that. It's like that scene in Octopussy where the dude eats the sheep's eyes and Roger Moore stares disapprovingly, just like the chick is staring disapprovingly at his webbed feet. I wonder if that's even prosthetic. Maybe Kevin Costner actually has webbed feet. I'm just thinking out loud at this point.
Just keep going.
For the next 2 hours.
Actually, we're about halfway.
I'm not
through.
even going to check. I don't want to get sad.
You can't get any worse. Check it.
We're halfway, man. We're halfway.
Hey, we're past halfway.
Hey, okay, we're past.
We're at an
nice.
hour and 10 minutes.
Thank you, Megalodon, for signaling the
Yeah, that's basically that's the act break. That's
Yeah.
the intermission.
the entire intermission is Kevin Costner fishing.
Burn. And the first night fell. Surprising for no light pollution whatsoever. There are no stars.
The stars died when the water.
But we saw the stars. The stars were.
They were all retreating. Because who cares?
Too many questions. Too many questions.
Too many questions. Too many minutes in this movie. I don't want to break the illusion of like the order of movies we've watched, but we've watched.
I mean, you've already done that a couple times.
We've watched. Well, because it's so important that we keep the illusion alive.
Don't let the veil.
Fuck it, we've watched all the Batman movies already, and I thought Batman '66 was going to be the roughest one to get through.
Oof.
This is shit.
It really is.
I mean, my God, Chris, try to go into young Chris's mind and for a moment channel young Chris and defend this movie. Like, what were some of your like go-to points?
No. I mean, the stunt spectacular was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
Sorry, I just got like a hair stuck in my mouth.
No,
that was
I
the
saw
most
it.
entertaining thing that's happened all
it was
movie.
hot.
Ugh.
Uh,
Sorry, ugh, gross.
It was like Sam sucking a D.
In that it always happens.
I love that you're the one that made that joke, Sam. No, I was gonna say in that you get hair caught in your mouth.
Man, that's an awkward like Kevin Costner almost kissing the kid.
Yeah, and the kid's almost topless.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kevin
really
Costner
awkward.
has gills.
Drowning her.
They sleep now when sunrise. He's like a Jamaican accent sometimes. He's got like a Scottish accent. And he's got the classic Costner.
And there's like no consistency to it. Like you could argue that like, oh well, because it's the future and like everyone's kind of mishmashed because there's no land dividing anyone, that like all the like languages have kind of like melded together. Like that's why like the girl has like Asian characters on her back.
Maybe.
But like but it's like, oh, for certain acts of this movie I'll have a Scottish accent. For certain acts I'll have an Asian accent. It's just like
If Kevin Costner was in a movie with Keanu Reeves, would that be the most stoic movie of all time?
whoa, the
like
movie.
it's called The Stoic.
So she lives in Waterworld, but she needs help swimming because she doesn't know how to swim on her own.
Look at my chest. This is maybe kind of awkward.
The way it's shot and the song like makes it very creepy.
The longing looks. Oh God!
I mean, this is
Like he was willing and ready to kill her.
like I feel like this is
All it
supposed
took
to.
was I think stabbing that dude, and taking out the shot. Was it a shark? Yeah, taking out whatever that motherfucker was. Totally killed his killer instinct.
Yeah.
What if Andre the Seal showed up?
Like I feel like that scene was supposed to kind of be like the scene in Terminator 2 where Schwarzenegger is playing with the kids on that like Mexican ranch, but like it came off way creepier.
Well, it's because the Terminator wasn't in fucking water dancing around with little John Connor. Haha, she on my chest, yes. Ha ha ha, the water, yes. Sparkles, yes.
dead.
Portuguese?
You're right. Then you are right with all the
Portmanteau.
languages and accents coming together.
Just like Blade Runner.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Tastes
Does
like
everyone sniff with their tongue?
they're all dead. All of them. I don't know why Dennis Hopper alone. I like
Why can't he use the other lens? And it's like he's like wants to make sure every single person knows
that he has a
that he
missing
has
eye.
that he has a missing eye. So he like intentionally holds. Oof. Down Periscope. Like that movie, Down Periscope.
With Tom Arnold.
Stay away from the water.
Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water. I'm going to write that for the copy for this because it isn't safe to go back in the water world. That guy looks like Alan Moore in the
Yeah,
background.
he does.
Either that or the bassist for Nirvana.
Alan Moore, for you who aren't familiar, is a dick.
That's all you need to know.
Yeah, I'm sure the bassist of Nirvana is actually a nice guy. How long?
Chris Novoselic, the original SNL cast member.
Yeah.
No, he seems like he's a nice guy.
Yeah. He's in that movie World's Greatest Dad.
Is he?
Yeah, he's a newspaper vendor that comforts Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Huh.
He was also the bassist for Nirvana.
Yeah.
That's
Shows
about it.
He was a politician in Seattle for a
Oh, that's
while.
right. Yeah. I like how that line has like buoys on it.
I like how
Or
they were
floaties.
maybe underwater for like days.
Yeah. They had breathers.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out what exactly is going on here.
That happened in an episode of Scrubs, and they make JD an American flag.
Was that line only on one side of the... I don't know anything about nautical terms. I just live in Waterworld. See, now this is like an action-packed scene. It's exciting.
Yeah, like I said, it's like Road Warrior on water. Road Warrior didn't have these long establishing shots.
If Road Warrior was like 45 minutes longer and shit.
Yeah. And had that.
What the fuck? Oh, we have a kite.
Let's go fly a kite up to the highest
Chris,
height.
that must have been your like, okay, I'm defending this movie. that was cool.
This movie's fucking awesome.
Oh, credits. Oh.
Look at that hair. It's like a cat fell asleep on his head.
It's like a cat exploded on the back of his head.
Seriously, he used to have two eyes, so it naturally would, like, he would... I don't know, maybe it's because he has the goggle piece on that eye, so therefore, like, he can't put it all the way up. Ugh. Gunshot.
He's asking that now?
Where is she? Who has the trigger? Tell me where the drugs are. Jake just shaking his head disappointedly.
Is that what he calls his penis?
Yes.
He didn't dive. He just drove head first into the water.
Face planted into the water like, fuck this.
This can't hurt more than how this movie feels.
Joss Whedon's like, ugh, if I could, I would have.
I wonder if this movie has a post-credit scene.
Touch. Sam, the expert on
Does
post-credit
this have a
scene?
post-credit scene?
Unfortunately, it does not.
Unfortunately.
No,
this movie has
no tie-in to the sequel.
Jamie and the diving bell.
What? Why does he keep touching his hands?
Costner Goes to Hell, the final Friday.
I own Jason Goes to Hell if you guys want to watch it. It's
Yeah,
bad.
Jason Takes Manhattan. He's someone to watch that.
No,
again.
unfortunately, I do not.
Really? You used to, even after living in Manhattan?
Nah, I watched it while I lived in Manhattan, but I don't own it.
It's the rite of passage for all Manhattanites.
Yeah, welcome to Manhattan. Here's your copy of Jason Takes Manhattan.
It's like that and packages of Tide. It's using a lot of those underwater flares for nothing.
Just to show off a city. Spoilers, so there it is.
Oh. Now, can we tell what city it is yet?
Real.
They show like the Statue of Liberty, and he's like, "You bastards did it! You finally did it!" I don't know. Maybe I was just assuming it was New York because Oh wait, donuts. Wait, where's that famous donut thing? Isn't that in the middle of the desert
It's in
or like Arizona?
I thought it was in Colorado.
Hmm.
Let's see if there's another. Sounds like the Batman Returns soundtrack.
Yeah. I guess maybe he's like the only one that's figured out this trick that you can go down to the bottom of the ocean and scoop up shit.
Yeah.
Ooh, Pepsi.
Screw that. He's got dirt. It's dirt. Well, I don't know any American cities that have a massive submarine in them, so I am
Clearly New York.
I am at a loss.
I like watching water pressure gauges or depth gauges. Gauges in general. Like you'd think that there's maybe it is Colorado because that was definitely a ski lift. And they have skiing in Colorado. Oh, those water sharks.
Sharkmen from Mars.
Sharkman from Mars.
Could be Denver, I guess, or Boulder.
Sure.
Nondescript American city. Still has to make it all the way to cross the Pacific Ocean to the Himalayas. I didn't know that's what you called your penis.
By the way, you're still shot. You still need to treat that wound.
Oh, we should have really.
Oh,
seen
right.
that.
We're still being chased by those guys.
Yeah. How do we not see this coming up?
That's what you get for going in like under the ocean for God knows how long, and leaving the kid on the boat. And I don't care.
And I want to die.
No,
God. Maybe you should have treated that wound. No, he just never saw you. Such a poorly delivered line.
Remember when you used to be in like Apocalypse Now and Easy Rider, Dennis Hopper? And then you started doing this in Super Mario Brothers. And it, I don't know.
So should I go with the hot chocolate or the coffee at 7-Eleven? Anybody? Oh, they're
Hot
asleep.
chocolate.
Okay.
Back at the D?
Did they not have them at gunpoint earlier? Man, they spent too much time hanging that one guy. No, seriously. Kiss me. You fool!
Ew, was that a fart noise? Carbon dioxide is still not good for her. In large doses like that. Vagina. Well, at least your boat didn't drift away.
Or sink.
By the way, you're still shot.
Deli-
Okay, you're still feeling it.
The delivery of that line.
That was pure Costner, like the kind of give up halfway through the line, but you still finish it.
Yeah.
My boat.
My crayons.
My career. It got better.
Oh, hey, look, ball caps still exist. What? Ugh.
That's going to be the creepiest thing I hear for the rest of my entire life.
I don't know. He just said, "Do you want to come over here and sit on my lap?"
He's just outdoing himself with each line.
Oh, that's the creepiest thing I've heard in the rest of my entire life.
Never.
That
agree.
line is creepy as well.
I don't like markers. I like crayons.
Oh, are those the kind that you can smell and get high off of?
What even is this movie? The movie summed up in one line. We replaced with our careers.
You know, I have a Robin Hood Prince of Thieves action figure.
I did too, back in the day.
Yeah, I also had a Hook Robin Williams Peter Pan action figure.
Yeah.
So
I had neither of those things.
oh, fuck you.
Even though my not daughter's life is in jeopardy, let's totally fuck on the wreckage of your boat. Okay.
What? I'm just breathing for you.
You wanted the cost. You got the cost. The hottest cost in the Waterworld. Cost.
But at what cost?
That was good. That was good, Chris.
Thank you. Thank you. I try to have at least one every podcast and commentary.
Podcast. This is a podcast. Oh, yeah. It's worth it now. It was worth it.
Still have like an hour left. In
Oh,
this.
don't.
Jeez.
There's no way there's an hour left.
No, it's less than an hour at this point.
Okay.
It's only 2 hours and 15 minutes.
15.
What are we at?
We're at about an hour, a little bit over an hour and a half.
Yeah, hour 35, somewhere thereabouts.
Yeah.
So it's another 40 minutes of...
No! No fucking way, man.
It's nothing but Costner on Hopper action. So
Hopner is their like celebrity, conjoined name.
So wait, this dude he actually had water the entire time?
Water?
Yeah.
Paper?
No, he had paper. Sorry, my bad.
What? He had water the entire time. Hey, this is a tree, and this is a tree. I've never seen a tree before. Like that tree that was in the floating city.
Dude, Jake, you just stomped the shit out of Uncle Wiggily this week.
I know. That's what I was talking about. Yeah. I was like checking it out.
Shout out to what? Uncle Wiggily?
That's his team name. Yeah.
I think he was my nemesis last year.
He was, yeah. I'm trying to think if I had a nemesis.
Yeah.
You did pretty well last year, if I remember.
I finished 500.
And I don't play fantasy football.
You just watch the league.
Yep.
Which is good.
I'm not doing too well in my other league, though.
Yeah. Well, it's the only league that matters.
It's true. Yeah.
The League of Virginia Gentlemen.
It's such a Sam thing.
I came around because I was at Uncle Wigglily's wedding, actually. His name's Dan, but like so.
Isn't Uncle Wigglily's winky face? Is it a winky face or
there's
a
a winky face at the end.
I don't know what's creepier.
But it's a combination. Yeah, we were at a wedding in
Here, pee in this.
in New Jersey. At his wedding in New Jersey, and we were seeing all these new Michael Jeter's still
The gyro captain.
yeah.
Anyway, no, please continue your story. It's more entertaining than this.
Yeah. We were at a wedding in at Uncle Wigglily's wedding in New Jersey, and we were running into all sorts of New Jersey things, and it was like, well, this would never happen back home in Virginia. And so we became the League of Virginia Gentlemen.
Better accent than cost, man. I got to give you.
All my accents are better than cost.
Yeah.
Staple Sam Stone selfie. Way too much
Mine's
Sorry,
like extreme.
I was just looking.
Mine's like a close up of my face.
Sam didn't tag us, unlike me and Jake. We
Well,
tagged everyone.
mine's a reply, so it's part of that thread.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see it come up at all in my anything. So, yeah. So I'm just now sifting through it because why would I want to watch this movie when I can just check my Twitter? Oh, is that why it popped up on my feed? It is. I was not going for a high five, but Sam thought I was, and I just kind of like did the little droopy hand thing, and he was like, and then just
I could do that too. So if you're still sticking with us, we're entering.
I am proud of you for
day 3.
Yeah, we're entering day 3 of the Waterworld standoff.
Oh my god.
We're on
It feels like it's been that long.
Our asses are clenched all the way, and we've been on the edge of our seat the entire time.
Only Sam. It's not Sam if he's not talking about asses. And DX.
Wieners and buns, the Sam Stone story. I'm not going to break this pose until he looks over here. Did you guys see the video of like that? It's not a video. It's 2 pictures of this newborn baby resting on the father's arm, like a classic pose. You know, it's like naked and it's just and it's just like, you know what I mean? Like it's like this nice little pose. Like the dad is holding his newborn baby, and it's a photo. And the baby gets explosive diarrhea during the photo, and they capture it on the photo. So he's like sitting like. It's so fucking funny. Like, the baby is on his arm like this, right? And then the next pose is just explosive diarrhea. And the look on the baby's face is pure happiness. Looks like Kevin Costner.
So, centuries of shame, man. Centuries of shame.
Out of the dust and the darkness rides the true hero of Waterworld.
Master Blaster.
I so would rather watch that movie.
I never saw the Mariner again.
With the little girl in this movie grows to be that old man.
Yeah.
I just love that. So the tanker they're on is the wreckage of the Exxon Valdez. Meaning, so is it supposed to be a commentary on the Exxon Valdez? And I'm pretty sure like all the oil left the Exxon Valdez when it crashed. Like that was the whole point.
Is that dry land?
No, it's
Sediment?
It's the wreck of the Exxon Valdez.
Well, no, I mean, but that.
It's coral? I don't know. Barnacle, giant ass barnacles.
Carl from
Holy Rusted Metal?
Walking Dead.
Carl.
By the way, I don't watch The Walking Dead, but I love the dad joke meme where it has the screenshots of when Carl's mom dies and like Rick's just like
oh yeah.
But it's like all just dad jokes.
Yeah.
You know who's the best on that show? David Morrissey's Governor. He's the best.
Yeah. Does he sing?
No.
Well, then.
Well, that's what we have Blackpool for.
Yeah. Oh God. I need to find all the episodes of that and watch it. And love it.
What's up, turds?
I know some of you are.
I know it's getting so hot outside. It's like those.
I know this city is known for
climbing.
its smokes.
Yeah.
Smoked sausage. I'd like to smoke some. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Next song. This is Love Gun. I mean, oh, God, no, this is Rock and Roll All Night and Cock Every Day.
Peter Chris, stop playing.
Peter Chris, play. Oh, Jesus.
This is Shout It Out.
We just played Shout It Out. Rock and roll.
Shut up, Ace.
Oh,
Smeet.
Spam to the face.
Spam refused to apparently sponsor this film, so they had to stick with Smeet. The little known Smeet.
Have you ever had Spam?
Nope.
No.
Me neither.
Cool story, Hansel. By the way, that band featured in Zoolander is a real band, and I've seen them in concert twice. The Little Kings.
Yeah.
They were at HF Festival 2 years in a row.
Remember how we were worried about like the sound not working in the right ear of the headphones earlier?
Yeah.
I would have been fine if it wasn't working.
I feel like this commentary has not been helped by our being able to hear it.
He's
No.
totally gonna kill their ass.
Wait, he just spent all that time climbing up the wall, and now he's... Too many questions.
He's got to get up and over, and now he's going to fall back down. So yeah, that actually makes no sense. That was the one thing so far in this movie that made no sense.
He's one of those guys, Jack Black.
The one thing, because it's been pretty dead on. This movie.
Just like how Super Mario Brothers did not deviate
yeah.
from the canon.
Well, no one ever told me, so I'm guessing that because I was watching Sam play Mario Brothers,
Super
and
Mario
I was,
World, yeah.
and I was like, I don't know, I don't remember any of this being.
Well,
in the
I mean,
movie,
it's
but-
based on Super Mario Brothers, not Super Mario
okay,
World.
Okay, all right. Hey, goggles underwater? That's a fucking weird idea.
He hasn't needed them before. Why does
Man.
it sound like a motorcycle?
This inconvenient fog has really masked my ability to see who
It's
you
really
actually are.
inconveniencing you.
Oh,
That's like the beginning of Expendables 3.
That was awesome.
Yeah, see? This movie's awesome. Is that Nikola Tesla behind her?
It's the postman.
No, that.
I
No.
know, but it's the
No.
postman.
Yeah. He's dead, Jim.
Horse.
Horace Wimp.
Horace Whitaker.
Horace Gump.
Horace Wimp is an actual thing.
Horatio Sand.
ELO, man.
You think they had that whole like haircutting scene just because she would complain about being braided up like every single day?
Cornrowed for like hours.
Ugh. That must have been painful. Because I hear that process is quite painful. I mean, tugging on your hair. Ugh. Well, I've had too much sun.
Is
Oh,
it-
but they get TV.
is
Okay.
That, is that the reason he doesn't have a name, so death can't find him? Men the least of all, huh?
He's Batman.
Costner gear solid.
Where did she come up with all this? Like, is she just a storyteller?
Yeah. I feel like that should have been some sort of theme song over the opening titles.
Yeah. It was probably in the trailer.
Yeah.
It was probably like that opening shot with the the water taking over, and then her talking about how cool he is.
He's kind of he's wearing the postman
Ugh.
outfit.
Oh my god! Did you see that one face?
Yeah.
Ugh.
He's he's got a camo eye patch now. It's really accessorized.
I like how the bad guys are all smokers. Like even their name is the Smokers. So clearly, this is a commentary on both Valdez and smoking.
Yeah. Smokers kill.
No.
Jack
Did that-
Daniels. Oh.
Did that Jack Daniels bottle get like more full at the end of the speech?
Yeah.
I feel like that tattoo got smaller too. Like I want to say it was bigger back earlier. Oh no, I just hurt a whole bunch of people with that broken glass.
What are they signaling? They're all there. I'm just getting mad now.
You're like me watching The Room. About halfway, I go from like having fun and like yelling things during in the movie theater to like just getting pissed off and yelling things in the movie theater.
I mean, it's pointless to get upset about this movie.
But you just said you were getting mad.
I know, but it's pointless.
Yeah.
I'm getting mad about this movie.
How dare I get mad at this movie?
Hello. Hello.
Yes, we know you're having a stroke. I mean, at least they put some thought into the mechanics of how the ship would move, right?
They're not the first people to figure out how to move a ship with, like, oars.
I don't know. Based on how clueless everyone else seems to be about, like, things in this movie.
About water and Waterworld.
Yeah. I don't know which side is port and starboard.
He looks like Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves right now.
Yeah.
He just recycles his old costumes. Even if he hasn't been in that yet. I can't remember.
Either way, he's got goggles.
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Robin Hood, Prince of Water.
Because I can see, Batman. I can see for 100 miles and hear blah blah blah.
Everything else that girl said.
Oh, it is. It totally is. Jeez.
So they have indoor plumbing in Waterworld. Gotcha.
He just heard about that happening once.
Whoa, only in the 90s. He's holding a thermal detonator.
We all burn.
Here's that line. Because it's almost the end.
Well said.
Now that was cool, see? That's why I defend this movie.
That entire...
Well, this movie is not, like, short on action, but it's short on, like...
It's long on
being
boring. I think if you took out a whole lot of the ocean establishing shots
landscape
and, like,
or waterscape shots.
cut it down to, like, maybe, like, an hour and a half.
Yeah, hour and a half? Fine.
Probably be a fine action movie.
It'd be a, fun 90s
thrill
movie
ride.
to...
Yeah, a
Rewatch.
90s post-apocalyptic movie.
Waterworld recut. That's... If I ever got editing software like Topher Grace, that would be a project. Topher Grace, of course, having famously re-edited the Star Wars prequels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All 3 of them down to 90 minutes
Yeah.
total. And, the whole prequel story in one movie. And apparently it's really good.
Really?
Yeah. But he only showed it to like 50 people.
Yeah, I can only do it for private events.
And as far as I know, it hasn't leaked online at all.
Something about shotguns in the post-apocalyptic world. It's a weapon of choice.
I was just down there.
Yeah. Oh, man, we missed each other.
All right, I'll come down. You stay there.
What?
I'm amazed that he didn't go flying back in a very unrealistic, just like, ah!
You should have stayed in the water.
Harry, dick, face. Genesis. Or genus. Sorry.
Genesis.
Genesis.
Peter Gabriel.
Give me Genesis.
He wants the G. Genus.
Stunt show.
Can't we just get beyond Exxon Valdez?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, now you're both dead.
I really hope that doesn't kill the kid.
Amazing how that propeller just stopped.
It's like the one thing that doesn't explode in the entire movie.
People are exploding.
They were on fire.
Yeah.
Like
Jet
a
skis
Fall Out
had
Boy
like
song.
yeah.
That's right.
Jet skis had like megaton payloads.
Yeah, warheads that all you had to do was tap the front. You can borrow my crowns whenever you want.
We're going calling timber. You better move. You better dance.
We're going down to earth. Speaking of Peter Gabriel, that Wally song he did. Whatever. Genesis.
Indy, cover your heart.
Good thing you didn't hit any of the other people.
Dennis Hopper, prepare to meet Kali
In hell.
Where's the? Can I get the? I should have been eaten by like
Right, the megalodon just goes. I was waiting for that too.
the second sinking of the Exxon Valdez.
And she's dead.
Wait, we haven't tied it yet. Oh shit.
Like I said, jet skis with megaton payloads.
What about that whole crew of people you had? Yeah, no, no, fuck them.
I mean, Costner straight up blew them all up.
Well, no, I mean the
the
people,
other people
yeah.
that, yeah.
The people that were like, screw the little girl. Let's just
survive.
Yeah. Bet you wish you had your piss purifier now. Way to waste the water.
Really? Your hand, not your mouth? Or okay.
Suffocate her in her sleep.
Lick my lips, child. She stares approvingly.
Credits. Sex.
Stags. Don't lift the veil. The hell is that demon bird? Like, look, it's still piercing over the clouds, even. You mean it's not canned water?
That was a weird.
That's a hard audio cut.
Yeah, that was.
Is it the skeletons from Zardoz?
Oh, man. Are we going to watch Zardos?
If you want. If you want to make that one of your picks.
I don't know if I want to.
I don't know if I want you to.
Remember, we have to watch the movies.
I'll never...
I don't think we clearly thought this one out with Waterworld.
Right?
I was just like, what are the big crappy movies from the 90s? Waterworld. Waterworld's a crappy movie from the 90s, right? And it is. I mean, to be fair, it is.
It really is.
We should have had like a time limit, though. Like 90 minutes.
Well, that's one of the things that makes this movie so bad is that it keeps going. So how long would it have taken for those bodies to decompose so much that it doesn't even leave like a bile stains?
Is that the name of our next album?
No
Bile stains.
No look, lizard punch or
Lizard
stomp. Bile pains. Stage.
Yeah, we had a slow period. We had a slow period where we got acoustic and a little too melodramatic for our own good, and we come back like a bat out of hell with Bile Stage.
That'll be our
back to our
Psycho
roots. That'll be our revenge.
That's a good one, actually. Bile stains.
Kevin Costner's Uneasy on the Dry Land.
That's our experimental like death metal album.
Yeah.
Well, he is kind of amphibian. Like never trust an amphibian. Land or water, make your choice. Something like that. Aquaman said it. Which is funny because he can go between the two.
At some point, I want to do the Karate Kid movies. I just kind of...
All of them?
There's only 5.
Only 5?
Guys, there are now 8 Planet of the Apes movies.
Can you fucking believe it, man?
just like Harry Potter.
Well,
It only took him like 40 years.
you have to keep in mind, there's a lot of movies that were like 40 years old that never got 8 movies.
Yeah.
Much less got rebooted twice. I'm waiting for my 3rd reboot of Lawrence of Arabia, but that's never going to happen. We've had one.
Spider-Man's had 5 movies in 12 years.
Yeah.
And a reboot.
Yeah.
One of them, yes. Doesn't sound right. Doesn't taste right.
More than that.
I just come to me laughing at things. That's my fucking
Contribution. Where did she get that headdress?
Fuck you.
Fuck you, Costner.
I'm not used to this level ground.
Remember when I wanted to kill you?
Remember when I cut off all your hair?
Remember when I refused your body? Stop breathing into me. We're just kissing. God. Your breath smells terrible.
We haven't seen any of them do that sign since the beginning, right?
Yeah. Oh, hey, look, there are still cities and civilizations.
It's been real, fuckers.
Real dumb.
We go back to peeing and drinking it.
I never saw them again.
Yeah.
I went on to rule this civilization.
Yeah. With an iron fist. I became the first dictator in centuries.
So,
Woo!
yeah.
Thank Christ. All right, well, see you later. All right, end it. It's over. Turn it off. It's been
Okay,
real.
well,
We don't wanna talk about-
if you're still sticking with us
Wow.
for the entirety of Waterworld,
Wow.
thank you.
Yes,
any
I'm impressed.
Closing thoughts?
God, I can't believe that
I'd rather watch The Postman.
Yeah, I can't believe I actually used to defend this. I used to defend the Postman too.
Do you
I
want?
really liked that.
Do you want to keep your feelings with the Postman austere, or do you want us to fuck that up too?
No, I mean, I've actually watched The Postman recently.
I don't know what austere means.
Like,
Totally honest.
yeah, fair enough. Dennis Gassner did the production design for Quantum of Solace. Okay, so I still think this movie blows.
Yes, it does. Thank you very much. Good night,
Yeah.
Eric Bana, everybody. All right, see you later. Bye.
See ya.
Thank you very much.